Joining us tonight, former Trump campaign aide, Citizens United president, and author David Bossie. Great to have you with us. David,
Thanks,
you know, I have to say, I find her absolutely entertaining, interesting, and she's saying some, some things that I think are absolutely screwball. She's saying some things I think that people need to hear, especially the globalist elite sitting in Davos, because they need to be reminded that there is a countervailing influence to even vast consolidated economic power like they hold, and it is the American working man and woman and the middle class working families.
Lou, you're exactly right. She does say some interesting things. However, saying the world is going to end in 12 years is not one of them. Look, I wish.
Well, wait a minute. Al Gore said that, and he got away with it. What's the problem? She gets the same. I mean, the national left-wing media, saluted when he said it.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, and we're still here. That's why there's no science to back up her claims. Look,
let me make a note of that, David. Let me.
What she says gets people's attention. She's an attention getter, but I wish that we could change the rules so she could be the nominee, because Donald Trump would absolutely demolish her, on the national stage. And I think she is going to do us a favor by pushing whoever.
You mean you don't want to see Bernie again? You don't want to.
I would love to see Bernie. I would absolutely love to. Hey, look, we could see Al Gore with all of this radicalism going on.
How about Hillary Clinton? How about Elizabeth Warren?
This president will take any one of them on.
Oh, he has to. It's the law. It's the law. You don't have to say that.
Well, thank you for that. But he is going to take and dismantle whoever the nominee is, because they're going to be pushed by people like her further and further to the left. And she insults, I just want to say, she insults the 400,000 Americans who died fighting World War II when she says things like that. Those are
well, she
real
got her
things.
wars kind of messed up. Okay.
Of course she did.
Come on. She's young. It's okay.
It's fine.
It's fine. I mean, I listen to more nonsense from much older people, on the left. But anyway, I want to turn to this. Mitch McConnell and Chuck Schumer have worked out a deal. 2 bills are going to be voted on Thursday. I mean, one to get the president his 5.7, and another to open the government until February 8th. What's going on here? The president says no deal without $5.7 billion. And he's got the Senate Majority Leader putting together a deal with Chuck Schumer. Crying Chuck, as the president calls it.
If this deal gets the president $5.7 billion to secure our southern border, then this president's going to be happy to look at it. He is a deal maker. He wants to make sure that the American people are secure. He wants to make sure our government is open.
You said he's a deal maker. One of the reasons I voted for him is because he's a great deal maker. It's like that commercial you see, an okay deal maker that doesn't cut it, for surgery, for whatever it may be. You want great.
That's right. You want a great deal maker. Look, Lou, you're exactly right. This president got elected because he is the negotiator in chief, and he is
the hellraiser in chief, because he's the disruptor, and he's the guy.
There's no doubt about that. But what I'm trying to say is, if he is willing to make this work out, if he has to find some common ground, that's what the American people vote for every 2 years for Congress, every 4 years for president.
Are you going to remind me of what the Republicans did in Congress last November?
I am, because that's right. We had leadership that was failing us for the last 2 years, and that's what happened.
Not failing. I think Speaker Ryan did exactly what he was sent to do. He represented the Koch brothers and the Chamber of Commerce, the Business Roundtable and Wall Street, and he sold out this president every day he was Speaker of the House. David Bossie, thanks for, as always, being here. Great to talk with you. Wish we had more time. Come back soon.